the trolling bait, huh? As you can see, TV Ink family, I did fall for the trolling bait, but it's all good, TV Ink family. It's all good. I'm learning, TV Ink family. So with that being said, like, comment, subscribe. I had a troller jump on my live and it was pretending as if they was the moderator or someone that's over this platform and had me in my live knowing dang well I hadn't did nothing outside of the guidelines. Everything I was doing was the same I've been doing for the last few days. So I'm knowing now, TV Ink family, that was a troller right there. That was a troller, man. I fell for the bait. I fell for the bait, TV Ink family. We got to be more careful, man. But back to what I was saying before I ended my live, falling victim to the troller's bait, man. You know, made me end my live knowing I ain't did nothing that should have that could have caused them to throw a flag on the play, huh? So back to what I was saying. I'm gonna get to this Sunday cooked meal. Let me get to this Sunday cooked meal, man. That roast, carrots, mash, green beans, everything was prepped right. Everything was prepped right, man. Everything, when I put this bar through that roast, is gonna go right through there. I'm talking about tender, fresh. Yeah, TV Ink family, I'm gonna knock this meal down. But I said to myself, I know my people thought I forgot about them. I thought I was finna fall victim to yeah, man. He ain't keeping it all the way 100, man. He say he gonna give us some content, at least give us some contact every day. He ain't jumped on live today. Yeah, TV Ink family. I ain't gonna give me like that. Y'all already know I'm gonna stay down with my family. Y'all know I gotta turn the live on. I don't care if it's just the Bulls, the Stars. Hey. There you go. There's another pooper roll. Some old pooper roll. Now I gotta get to it before I get my meal. Look at this here. Look at this here. Hey, shut up. Hold on right quick, TV Ink family. Shut up. Starting to act like you're a part of the enemy now. Stop, man. Stop. You want to eat my bowl? I'm trying to get to my meal. You playing. Yeah, TV Ink family, man. Get back. Yeah, TV Ink family. I'm gonna turn y'all on in the future, huh? I'm gonna see what y'all see. I came up with this little recipe for them old bulls. I'm talking about to put that, but I'm gonna wait till I bring it to y'all. I'm gonna wait. And the reason why I'm gonna wait is because I want to make sure everything is approved. You understand me? I want to make sure everything is certified. I don't need nobody coming back with no backlash saying, man, they say that ain't healthy to feed your bulls and this here. So I'm doing all my homework. Once I get everything, my paperwork together and everything in line with I bring it to the channel. Y'all know I gotta turn y'all on. Whatever I'm feeding your family, you gonna be feeding yours the same. We gonna grow together. I ain't leaving y'all. You want me to tell you why I ain't leaving y'all? And the reason why I ain't gonna double charge or try to charge you for the end of this information? Because once I reach 1K subscribers and more, YouTube gonna pay for it. You feel what I'm saying? YouTube gonna pay me for it. You feel what I'm saying? So why would I charge my family if these are supporters of mine? These are my people. When I rise, you rise. Whatever I find out, you find out. You keeping it going, pay it forward. Yeah, it is, it is. Nah, I ain't. I ain't gonna lie to you, Trina. I'm not, Queen. You know. But I'm never single. I'm part of you. I got a whole team. We got a team. Why would I be? How can I be single? I got a whole community. I got a whole planet of people on it that I'm here trying to save, man. You know, so I'm never single. I'm always with somebody. You know, I'm never left alone. We big. Text it for sure, for sure. You already know what it is. Man, y'all like, comment, subscribe. Beat this thing up. I got 35 people in the room. Let me get them 35 likes. Tap that screen. Show some love. Let's beat this thing up. Y'all show some love. Let's get up out there, man. Y'all gotta understand. It's Sunday. So if you on my live on a Sunday, bright, beautiful Sunday, you gotta show that Sunday spirit. Why? Because I am. You see what's going on. On Sunday, this was going on. I'm going to show you what it is, though. Watch this here. This is going to show you how it was prepped. This is going to show you that it was prepped right. Watch this here. Watch this here. Watch this here. Oh, you thought it wasn't going to go through that, huh? Yeah, I knew it. Look at this here. You feel what I'm saying? You wondering what that is, huh? That's that good seasoning roast beef with those mash on the side with the green beans. See, when you dealing with someone that can cook, want me to tell you something, this is how you know you're dealing with someone that can cook, because this will happen. They leave it to where a real woman that can cook, or anyone that can cook, they never over season a meal. They always leave room for someone to be able to add season if they want more season on their food. See, it's prepped just right, in season just right. But a lot of us, you know, we like to have that extra season. Look at that steam coming up off of that, still hot. You know, a lot of us be wanting the extra, you know, little extra season, want to have a little extra season, you know what I'm saying? And that's what's going on with this here. Man, let's get this thing up. Hold up, before I keep going. I'm at 14 likes, and I got 42 people here with me, man. Let's beat this thing up. Let's beat this thing up. Let 53 people here. Let's beat this thing up. Let me try to beat this thing up. Beat this thing up. Level it up. Look at these bulls. You know what I'm saying? Look at these bulls. Man, I ain't gonna lie to y'all, that boy chasing. I don't know, TV Inc. family. I may have to set that boy at least. I gotta set that boy at first to show. When I open him up to the public, I gotta make sure I set him at a decent price, man. That boy ain't to be played with. That's that China blood, man. I can't allow, I can't sell myself short, man, because I'm already knowing what I'm gonna do to your camp. I already know what this boy gonna do to your camp, but you know what? Just because I'm knowing I got a next level bull, I'm talking about Beauty and the Beast. That's why I titled this title. That's why I titled, like if you look at my title, in the caption on my thumbnail, my image, I got on there Beauty and the Beast. That's because, bruh, hold on, man. This fool here, man, this fool, that's how I say, that's why I say, man, this fool here is greedy, really. This fool greedy, man. Come here. My fault. This fool is greedy, man. This fool is greedy. I'm talking about gonna eat everything up, man. Fool is greedy, man. Now I gotta go pick up some pooper-rooper. Gotta pick up some pooper-rooper. Oh, this boy that went in and pooped on my carpet, man. Which it's not my main area. This is my work area. So this is his carpet. This is his area we work at. But he got me finna clean up again, and I'm trying to get to this plate. But if he poop again, that ain't want to squabble. If he poop again, when I start tapping into this plate, TV Inc. family, that's gonna be left there until I finish, huh? But I'm finna go ahead and get this little bit up right quick. Oh yeah, what I'm having on the side is orange juice, man. I love orange juice. I ain't gonna lie to you, I love orange juice. I love oranges. I love cutting up every night. I cut up me a nice big old bowl full of oranges. Full of oranges, TV Inc. Hold on, TV Inc. family. Hold that thought. Yeah, what's up, bro? What's up? Hey, bro, hey, this the thing what you gotta understand when you deal with me, my brother. I'm not on your clock. I'm not on your clock, brother. I'm not on your clock, brother. But yeah, you are. You saying that? You thinking because I said what I said, I'm supposed to stop everything I'm doing and tend to you, huh? Yeah, cause you ain't have to bring that up. I'm already. I know my word is born. I gotta mention that. You the one you have to question word. Y'all don't gotta question my word. I give you my word. My word is born, man. I don't talk. I'm a grown man. I don't do no talking, man. I'm a man of my word. You ain't got to tell me that. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna eat my meal, bro. Boy, being a loan shark, I tell you, boy. Being a loan shark, man, is boy, it's just like with these dogs. With raising these dogs, man, your emotions gotta be intact, man, because you're gonna be dealing with people, man, and they're gonna be trying you. They're gonna be trying to play the mind games with you, thinking that you just be talking. I ain't just talking. If I told you I'm gonna give you a loan, I got you, bro. Don't start telling me, and you said this and this and this. It don't matter what I said. I told you I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do that. It don't mean that when I tell you I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna stop everything I'm doing. If I'm in the middle of taking care of something very important to take care of, you, give you a loan, you ain't got no money. You ask for something out of my pocket so you can do whatever you gonna go do with it, which I care less what you gonna do with it, but as long as you have mine. Yeah, as long as you have mine, I don't care what you do with it. Where you going? Where you going, girl? Yeah, they doing the most, huh? They doing the most. She running wild right now. She just ran by me in full speed right now. She full speed. My interest rate is great. My interest rate is great. It's great. Tony the Tiger great. You're great. That's my interest rate, Queen. Great. You understand me? Y'all make sure I got too much love on my live right now. I know it gotta be some great queens on my live. My queens, y'all ruling the world right now. So if I got some male men on this live, y'all make sure they tap in because you tapped in. And if you tapped in, you already know y'all already winning. So if they ain't support, you know what I'm saying, Theo the hero, then y'all already gotta let them know, man. Go on and keep it pushing, man. Because if I'm on this live and we winning, meaning Queens, if we winning and I'm on this live, he deserves the love. So if you just sitting around watching a man and doing this here and you ain't showing no love, it's a problem, Queen. Step it up, Queen. Y'all go ahead and beat this thing up, man. But let me go and say my little prayer before I tap into this plate, though. Tap into this plate, though. It's that Sunday meal. Hold that thought. My babies want to eat my shoes up. Come on, man. Want to eat my shoes up in the middle of me saying my prayer, man. Come on now. Look at these fools. Hey, y'all stop. Y'all doing too much. I can't even take care of my business. Let me take care of my business. I'm trying to take care of business, man. Listen, when you got this kind of plate right here, really you don't even want no interruptions going into something like this here. Can I get an amen? Can I get an amen? No. Well, I'm so good. Well, I'm feeling so good. I'm going to be ready to bite into this plate here. I done already told the Father, thank you for the person that cooked this meal. Thank you for everything he doing for me inside and out. I thank you for just everything, Father God. Just thank you. And I'm going to go in. Yeah, y'all already know what's going on, TVE family, man. We in this thing, TVE family. Let's beat this thing up. We got 59 people here. We only got 24 likes. That means somebody's slacking. If you slacking, man, that means you just one line, you just line watching, man. There ain't nothing wrong with that. It's okay. If you just line watching and you try to feel me out and try to get the feel of greatness, man, then it is what it is, man. But hey, once you done feel me out and you able to kind of, it's time to go ahead if you you're going to be a part of the family that's going to lock in. Subscribe. Hit that subscribe button. If you done made it this far in this content, hit that subscribe button, man. You are worthy of being a part of TV Inc., man. You can't lose. Man, listen here, man. Look at this here. Look at this here. That's what stopped me. This will stop me. This what stopped me right here. This is what stopped me. I was just going to say what I say and go in, and look what's going on. Come on now, TV Inc. family. Come on now, TV Inc. family. I shouldn't even brought these little boogers out. I should have brought these boogers out. I'm trying to I can't even get to this meal. The steam is going to start. Yeah, the steam is going, yeah, man. I ain't feeling that, man. They doing that on purpose, huh? They doing that on purpose, TV family. I know they are. They hate. Look at them over there, man. Look at this, man. If they want to be on a diet, they more than welcome to go eat that diet meal. I'm not, no. I ain't on no diet. What? I ain't reached no 200 and they ain't no 40 pounds sitting there watching the meals. I reached 200 and I'm on 40 pounds, putting in work in that gym and putting my face in these plates, man. For real, for real. TVE family, what's going on? Y'all, as y'all can see, man, I stay in good spirits, man. God is good. I can't complain. Nah, they smell my food, but they still puppy. I ain't let them get a bite. I ain't let them give them no table food yet, so they don't even know what's going on. If they knew what this was, you'll see me for real tripping in. Because they'll be jumping up here trying to take my food. If they knew what this was, or I had a taste of it, they'll be jumping up here trying to take my food, just like these knuckleheads that's in these cages on the side of them. They knowing what's going on. That's why they watch me the way they watch them. TVE family, let's beat this thing up, man. What you waiting on? Beat this thing up, man. Beat this thing up. I'm tired of looking at it, and I'm seeing 75 people on my live, and I got 43 likes, man. I know I'm one of those likable people, man. I'm everybody's flavor. I got 1,000,001 flavors, so I can't miss you. I know it's something about me that's your flavor. For real, for real. Thank you, Queen. Miss Mitchell, thank you. Queen, make them kings that's on my line. Tap that like button. Make them queens. If you certified and you represent LOVE, if you live in our vibrant energy and you understand that you're one of the ones and y'all winning right now, make them kings stand up and start supporting the real one, man. Make them kings stand up and start standing on business, huh? Make them understand, man, that brother in good spirits, man. Tap in, man. Tap in. Stop playing with that brother, man. He deserve it, huh? Ain't too many men around the world in this state of mind, man. For real, for real. So if they ain't, at the end of the day, they should say a lot about who I am. Yeah, it should say a lot about who I am. This energy that I got, I know it's contagious. So if you're a part of my life, if you've been having a bad day, I know I'm gonna put a smile on your face. For real, for real. Yeah, for real. I already know. Now, not them. I got a little that's about to hit the ground. We on day 12. 6 more days. I give it probably about the 16th. I say 16th. The 18th or the 19th for sure. Puppies will be on the ground. These puppies have brought my work shoes way over here, man. I ain't gonna lie to you, Already, thank you. Appreciate the love. I don't mind coming paper. You won't get received 9 puppy away from me. You'll never receive. You won't get a puppy from me that don't have no paperwork. When you leave here, or when you come pick your pup up, your pup is leaving with you with paperwork. Want me to tell you the reason why I'm so excited to make sure you have that paperwork? Because my brain is gonna be attached to it. So wherever you go around the world, when somebody asks you who you get by that beautiful dog, bro, guess who you gonna mention? Theo's Bullies. Oh, that makes me feel good on the inside to hear my name being spoke on the other side of the world because of the good that I done. Yeah, man. You know you going, you leaving. TBE family, you already know if you shop with me, you know you leaving my home or wherever I meet up with you at with paperwork. Why? Because my name, my brand is going to be attached to it. And when you go on the other side of the world and somebody see that nice product in your head, that investment, and you say, they ask you, where you get that dog from? Get what? You get what you going to say? Theo's Bullies. And even if you don't say it, if somebody asks you to keep you show that original paperwork, guess what it's going to have on it? Yeah. Guess what? See, the thing about me too, when you get your paperwork, I'm going to fill out that part where it speak about who the owner of the dog and this. I'm not going to let you put your name on it. Because it ain't no product. You're going to put your name on it as the buyer or whatever. I got to look at the paperwork, but if it makes sense, meaning not saying that you don't own the dog. It's just going to be showing that's a product from Theo Inc., Theo's Bullies Inc. Now, what you do with that dog, when you breed that dog, and then your litter you have, then that'll be your product. But the dog that you're going to be buying going to be your product, but it comes from Theo's Bullies Inc. So people got to understand that's where it come from. You know what I'm saying? And the brother who said, why am I yelling? Want me to tell you the reason why? God is good. God is good, man. God is good, man. God makes you shout. Do you understand what today is, my brother? You asked me why I'm yelling. Today is Sunday. I'm in a good Sunday spirit. On Sundays, this is the day, it's Sovereign Day. This is really the day you just chill, you relax, and you be great, you reflect on your greatness, and you just praise the Father's name and praise the energy that He has given you and woke you. Yeah, this what goes on Sunday. This is the Sunday spirit that people supposed to have all around the world, if it makes sense. But when Monday comes, I'm going to still have that same energy, but I'm going to have my poker face on, and I'm going to be a little more serious. If it makes sense. Hold on, let me get back to my plate, though. Understood. That's why Queens, since you know that much, that's the reason why a weak man don't need to be called a dog. Hello, did I make a lot of sense, Queen? Since you knowing that dog spelled backwards is spelled God, that means a weak man do not need to be called dog. It makes sense now, huh? I bet you think twice now about calling a man a dog. Especially a weak man. A weak man, he ain't representing unconditional love. That dog do, though. Hello. Them dogs carry the same torch that I carry. Get it her. Hey, hold on right quick, TV family. Y'all keep playing. Don't go to my living room with all my expensive stuff in there. I don't need you enough running up there. You can turn up anything here. This your area. You ain't going to no living room and tearing up my stuff in my living room. Nah, they ain't gonna be ready to go. They ain't. If they do be ready to go, they gonna be ready to go in the yard. They ain't going nowhere though. These are show dogs right here. You looking at these puppies, so they may not even get an opportunity to really reap the benefits of being a part of the rest of the game. Because the rest of the dogs I have here at TV Inc. family, I ain't got them fully trained, so I'm not gonna allow them to have me working backwards, teaching them stuff that I don't want them doing. So, I'm teaching them the right way. So I don't need them to rub off on them, and then before you know it, something that could have been easy end up being more difficult, or should I say complicated, than it have to be. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna allow that to happen. Y'all get back when you want knock my plate and my juice over. Come on, go on about your business. Go ahead on. I'm taking care of business. You don't understand? I'm taking care of business. They always be. Girl dogs always a whole lot more aggressive than the boy dogs in the beginning. And the reason why, because this one reason why. They mature faster. So they're a little more advanced than that male that stood. Then not only that, in the beginning stage of their upbringing, if they are together, if the male and female dog together, once that stud start coming up, the stud be more aggressive in the beginning. So the female dog she be more laid back. But once that stud start bringing that other side out of her, she start turning to a real live animal. She dropping low gear and start showing him, you ain't gonna push me over. And when she do that, he be having trouble on her hand because she never stopped. Hold on. I don't need you to keep coming in here. I'm gonna get ready to put my gate up. You can stay in here. You're not going to the living room. Go play. She keep trying to go to my living room. I already know what she's trying to do. Go in there and be destructive and poop in 100 places in front. She can poop in here. This is her area. She can do everything she needs to do here, which I do the same cleaning here that I do in my rest of my house. But the rest of my house is not for her poop. Look what they doing to my work shoes. That's not toys. They not toys, but they rather eat on my food, eat on my shoes. You better not be teaching them that. That's their mama barking them. I was so hungry. Normally I put hot sauce on my food. I ain't put none of that on there. Yes, indeed, I do. I do train. I got what it takes to train. I got what it takes to train a dog. It's just, all of us have what it takes to train a dog. We just got, when we train a dog, we either got to, if you got a lot going on in your life, and you understand that, at times, some stuff you feed into, at times don't be that important. Sometimes you gotta be able to put your phone. You gotta have enough discipline to put your phone on airplane mode, and at least give whatever you trying to get some time. At least you be able to get them your all, give them your attention, your full attention. Because if you don't, and you allow yourself to start working on training your dog, and then you trying to do this and do that, it ain't gonna work. I apologize. I don't even think that came out right, but it sounded all right. I don't think it came. Did it come out right or what? I think it said that was off a little bit, I think. But y'all know where I'm coming. Y'all know where I'm going with what I said, so it's all good. I don't know who Steve is, but somebody got me just a while ago. They tried to make it like YouTube was the reason why something went on with my live just a while ago. Or should I say they made it like YouTube had a problem with something that was going on in my live just a while ago, and I know for a fact I hadn't did anything wrong. My 11-year-old daughter had to give me the understanding about that. She said they trolling. That's funny. My 11-year-old daughter already knowing what she goes to. Guess how I'm gonna do. I'm done warning y'all. If any one of those puppies get bit because you overgrown dogs and done it, YouTube and everybody be on my YouTube channel gonna witness me get on get on your butt about these puppies. These are babies. You overgrown kids, overgrown dogs. You bite any one of these puppies, these Nikes I got on my feet gonna be in your butt. For sure. For sure, I mean. Yeah, gonna be in your butt. I'm gonna try to stick this shoe so far up your butt. By hurting these babies. These are babies. Do what you do. Do what you do. I ain't gonna say a word. And if that bowl is the reason that you acting like that food that you just sitting there ain't eating is the reason why you want to bite these babies, I can pull that bowl up out of there. That's what I can do. If that bowl with that little bit of food that you haven't complete yet, y'all already know that's a privilege anyway for your bowls to remain in your cage. So for it to be sitting there and I ain't picked it up, and you already know we on a tight schedule. Y'all on restriction. Y'all don't even deserve to have these bowls be left in our food. So if you want to keep acting like that, remove that food from the cages and you'll just be watching these puppies bother you, and I have no reason why you're mad. And then if you got a problem with that, I'll sit you outside, put you on that chain outside, and let you get you some of that good atmosphere out there. Let you get some of that sunlight. Because to me, it's making me feel like you ain't enjoying the AC. So if you ain't enjoying the AC, and you haven't started putting money in my pocket so you can enjoy it, then I can bring you back to reality and let you know you ain't brought no money to the table yet. Not to be called no shot. Now one of y'all ain't put no money in my pocket yet. Sabi has babies, and she been bringing singletons to the door. I ain't able to sell no singles. I'm keeping my singletons. So you ain't putting no money in my pocket. I can spend thousands and thousands of dollars taking care of you dollars. And ain't nobody brought me no money back. Ain't nobody brought no money here. So now one of y'all running the show right now. Nah, you ain't put no money in my wallet yet. Oh, a single is one pup. Hello? All right. Yeah, it's a single. It's a singleton is one. Who's behind me? Who behind me, Huncho? Let's see if if you I want to know if you understand what I understand. You say something behind me. I know my pups ain't here. I just want to make sure you one of my kind. Because if you can see what I can see, if you understand what I understand, that means you chosen like I'm chosen. If you can see something that a lot of people can't see. And even if it is something behind me, I must say, I'm surrounded by a lot of warriors, huh? So ain't nothing gonna happen. I'm surrounded by a lot of warriors. Angels is all around me, huh? Look at them back there. Back there fighting, having a ball, man. Man, say, hey, get back. You finna lick all on that. That ain't no poop. All right, you talking about the stand back there, Huncho? You talking about the stand? Get from back up. Get on from back up. I hope he break out of that bad habit right there, TV Inc. family. He have a habit. He can walk around, but he has a habit on his hind legs. He like to spread them out. I don't really like that. I guess as he started maturing and his hind legs end up starting. His hind legs get strong. I guess he'll break out of that habit, but I don't like it right now. He's still a puppy, so I guess that's probably what's going on. He's still developing right now in certain areas where he's not that strong yet. So that's probably what's going on. Oh no, they don't get into play because I haven't fed them table food. See, that's what hurt us a lot of time. When we start feeding these dogs table food, they know what's going on with it now. Like right now, I can put this food in their face and they won't even bite it because they're not familiar with it. They won't even try to nip it or nothing. They'll smell it and run off and get to doing what they're doing. You want to see? Let's see. Let me see if I'm right. Hey. Watch it, smell it, watch. She don't know what's going on. She want to bite. She think this is something to bite. That's what she think this is. She don't even know what this is. Let's see. I may be wrong. It may got some flavor. It may got some smell to it. I may be wrong, TBE family. I know when I tried to give them a treat. That's the reason why I said what I said. I tried to give them a treat. Around they early. It was probably, they wasn't no more than about 4 weeks old. I tried to give them a treat like I get the rest of the dogs. I noticed they start having, their teeth started coming out. And the treats just sit in the cage. They don't eat them or nothing. And I know these treats that all dogs love. You know what I'm saying? But they wasn't even eating. They just sitting there drying out. So that what made me say what I just said. But I see now, this was prepared right. This got that yeah. It got that bait. It got that bait up in there. It's bait up in there. She started going in that bowl, going in that bag. I don't think I want to feed my dogs no table food. To be honest with you, I don't want to feed them no raw. I don't want to feed them no chicken breast, none of that. Because I think whenever you start feeding your dog, start feeding stuff like that to your dog, they start getting too picky. You know what I'm saying? They start getting too picky. So I think I'm going to stick with feeding them nothing but dog food. You're absolutely right. They sure can smell the flavor. Yeah, big thing. Bruh, you too old for that, bruh. You too old for that. Do you honestly think in the middle of me eating a meal that I'm gonna stop what I'm doing in the middle of eating my meal to let you go get a restroom break? You better hold on to it right now, my boy. My plate is almost done. You better hold that thought. Because if you can't hold that thought and you feel like every time I'm in here and you gotta drain the weasel, and you think that I'm supposed to stop what I'm stop what I'm doing to tend to that, I can go set up a station. I can set up a spot outside for you, a nice, decent spot up under one of these trees, shade trees, and put you up out there, my boy. Then you can poop and do whatever you want to do every day, all day. You ain't got to worry about doing that. But if you want to remain in here, there's good AC and good, it's good energy, it's good, You better stay, keep your mind and your head in the game. Better keep your head in the game, that's for sure. because it's knucklehead right here. And I apologize too, Queens. I thank you too, Queens. That's saying a lot about my Queens. You know, I done had a couple of people that have attempted to give me the understanding to pipe down a little bit when it comes to the way I'm talking, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to the volume of my vocal cord, you know. But I appreciate that. I don't have nothing to say about that. I think I am gonna lower the tone because I'm starting to understand the quality of the mic on my iPhone. You know what I'm saying? I was thinking maybe because the phone is so far away, I have to speak up. You know, I don't have a mic on my shirt or nothing like that. So I'm thinking, you know, the only way you're gonna really hear me fully is I need to, you know, kind of up it up a little bit. But since I'm understanding now that a lot of you guys are hearing me, then I'm gonna kind of keep it at a momentum. Then not only that, that says a lot about you, queens. All my queens, whatever king you got in your life, no matter what type of time y'all on, that right there is your duty. Your duty is to keep your king or keep a friend of yours, a man or whoever it is, at a balance. Is to keep him to where he's never too excited. Because believe it or not, if you someone that's in the physical realm and in the spiritual realm, you begin to understand when you too excited, you allow yourself to become vulnerable to the enemy. Meaning at the end of the day, when you too excited, you start losing focus a little bit. You know what I'm saying? If it makes sense. A lot of time, think about it, when you're in the club, you go in focused. But the moment you start having a couple of drinks and you start, you know, getting the feel of the club and, you know, everybody in there crunk and this here, you begin to, the stuff that you was up catching from the door, soon you walk in and stuff you was saying, oh, I'm not going over there. I'm not going over there. Before you know it, you end up finding yourself in them areas where you already told yourself when you walk through the door, before you start getting up under that alcohol and doing what you were doing, you start finding yourself in those same environments, them environments that you saying you wasn't gonna be in. And that's how a lot of stuff that could have been avoided start happening. You know what I'm saying? All because we too excited, we start falling victim to bait. And that's what goes on too. It don't matter if ain't no one around here anyway. You know what I'm saying? We not just in the physical realm, my people, we in the spiritual realm as well. So at the end of the day, when you are doing good, you looking good, you feeling good, you got good going on in your life, you got to remember, as long just because you are protecting your investments and you protecting your energy from those that you don't want to be around and environments of people that's not on your same type of time, you have to remember, in the spiritual realm, those in the spiritual realm, evil and stuff of that nature exists. Just because you may not be born with a veil or you probably haven't reached a certain height in your life to where the Father started allowing you to see them things, you kind of remember that this stuff still exists. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, with that being said, you know, I appreciate that, Queens. I appreciate that. I work on that because that's what I need to work on. You know, because a king is never too excited. A king is always mellowed. He's always in a sound state. He's never too excited, even if he is excited within. It's just he allows his excitement that's in, keep him at a momentum. You know what I'm saying? Keep him to where he's mellowed, if it makes sense. Overstood, Holy. Appreciate you. Man, that don't even make sense what you just said, soaking your bread and alcohol. What? I want to ask you something, my brother. Because I see that it's Sunday, and I'm understanding now about the trollers. The trollers like trolling from Monday to Sunday. And they do this all year round, 365. I want to know, whenever you not on these apps trolling, is you able to live a life without feeling like your life don't mean anything if you're not trolling? Is you able to function off these apps? You know what I'm saying? Because I see now a lot of you guys that do a lot of trolling, it seems like y'all don't have no life. Because it seems like every time I look around, it's trollers coming in from every direction, as if they don't even have a life. Trolling is their life. And you want me to tell you what I noticed about the trollers? A lot of people that's trolling, A lot of people that's trolling don't understand what's going on in their life. They don't understand that these people that's in their life deserve that attention that they showing these people that they don't even know. They deserve they deserve that attention that you're not willing to show them. There's people probably in your life right now asking you why you're always on YouTube, or why you're always on TikTok, or why you all on this and this here, but they don't even know what you're doing. And then whenever they do catch you doing what you're doing, they probably telling you, man, that's not you. Why you doing it? And you still doing it. Oh, I'm just doing this here. You try to make it sound good, and it's just not good. Because them people that surround you and know you, knowing they didn't bring you up like that. You know what I'm saying? So when you going out your way, doing things that's not going to meet your needs over time, man, you ain't doing nothing but wasting time, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I understand every now and then you just do a little something, do a little trolling, you know, just to put a smile on somebody's face because you joking. But it's bigger than, it's big. I see now that the trolling is bigger than just now being just a little joke. People are really making this like a lifestyle. The trolling, and it became a lifestyle now. Now, for real, the trolling became a lifestyle. For real, for real. You know what I'm saying? And man, listen, man. If that is your reality, and that's how you living, and that's what makes you feel whole, man, more power to you, brother. I'm not against it. That's your reality. But at the end of the day, whenever you start going through what you're going through, or you have to face reality for what you're doing, do not start whining and going to go tell the police and doing all the other stuff, try to get you a crutch, or try to find somebody to support you, man. And you the reason for what you done. Do not start pointing. It was him. Don't start doing that in court. When you start having to face reality for what you are doing, because you did that. Live in it. You made that bed. Live in it, man. You understand me? Because a lot of you trollers doing what y'all doing, but when it's time for y'all to face reality, the first thing y'all want to do, hey, help. Y'all start hollering for help. So, you know, at the end of the day, man, if you can't handle what comes with the trolling, make sure, you understand me, you go on, slide back, man, and be a normal person, man. Because it's a lot coming with the trolling. Sometimes you fools be trolling people that's not going to play with you. Everybody don't play. Some people live to be Inspector Gadgets, man. Some people live to be Inspector Gadgets. Meaning you trolling, they going to find out who you are and pull up on you. So, you know, I'm just not one of the ones that's going to go out of my way. But you have people that really feel like, okay, you want to play? I'm going to pull up on you. I guarantee you I'll find out who you are. Because you got to remember, we got scammers all around the world, man. And they good at what they do. So when you think you trolling and ain't nobody can find out who you is, you got to remember, whatever account you set up, it got to have something that got to do with you attached to it. So you're not doing nothing slick because you attached a fake name and a fake picture to what you're doing, because something with that account got something that's going to lead back to you on it. You got to remember, my brother, use your head, man. Don't be a fool all your life, man. A lot of y'all don't even understand what's going on with the trolling. You have to understand, my brother, you putting yourself and your family in jeopardy trolling like that. Because you got to remember, ain't none of these apps that you get on, you going to get on without having something that have to do with you attached to it, man. For real, for real. I'm talking about from your Google's accounts or whatever you got going on, my brother. So with that being said, man, be the great, better you by doing things that separate you from the rest of the world and align you with greatness, my brother. Because doing something like that, everybody doing that. You understand me? At the end of the day, if I'm going to be, that's like what I got going on. I'm a breeder, and I know a lot of people, you know, come to my channel or subscribe to my channel all about the dogs. But in between time, I'm going to be on my dogs. But in between time, I'm going to be allowing my subscribers to feel me out, to get to know me. So it's not just about my dogs, it's about my personality too. That's attached to the dogs. That's the reason why people going to feel comfortable with shopping with me once they get to know me, because they don't just know my dog. They know me too. So I'm not going to just get on her and be all quiet and say, doing this. I'm just not going to get on live and just be, and then walk off from putting this up and bring another dog, and then just start showing my dogs off and ain't never saying nothing. I got to open my mind. People got to feel comfortable. You got to make people comfortable. That's just like anybody that understand any hustle, or understand what it takes to be great, understand this law. People are your biggest asset. So at the end of the day, when you got stuff on your belief system that don't add up, come on, man. I heard a lot of people say that. I used to be one of the ones. I don't need nobody. I don't need nobody. That's a lie. I don't do nothing to press nobody. That's a lie. That's a lie. What person you know is not living to impress somebody? What person you know ain't living to be able to create something and share it with somebody else, regardless if they selling it or giving it away? Come on, man. Come on, man. You don't, that's just like a lot of people do this. Man, I ain't give you that. I ain't give you that for something in return, man. I gave you that from my heart. Yeah, you gave whatever you gave to that individual from your heart, but you also done that for something in return. Regardless if it's tangible or intangible. You done it for something. You didn't just do it for just to be doing. A lot of people say, I ain't do that. I swear, bro, I did that from my heart. Yeah, you did do it from your heart, brother. But you also did it for something. What I do it for? You done it because it makes you happy, brother. You helping somebody made you happy, so you did it for something. When you gave that, whatever you gave to somebody, and they received it, and they left with a smile, that made you happy. So you got something out the deal. That's the way the Father created the laws on the land. But you have to understand and have to investigate the stuff that you say in order for it to make sense. And you begin to start understanding that ain't nothing being done just to be done. Everything that goes on under the sun and the moon has been done for something. It don't matter what degree it was. Ain't nobody becoming a great success with this stuff on their belief when they're saying they don't need nobody. You'll never be a success. If you don't need nobody, create something, don't sell it to nobody. And see if that whatever you think gonna be the next big thing become the big thing. That next big thing become a big thing when somebody start investing into it, start buying into it. That's when it becomes a big thing. But you know, I'm not here to get nobody lecture because I understand a lot of people understand what I'm saying. You know, I'm just enlightening. I'm not sitting here educating nobody. I'm just enlightening you. That's all I'm doing. That's just like all of us since the day we arrived here on earth. None of us was being educated. All of us was being enlightened. What do you mean by that? Well, ain't nobody, what you mean? That ain't make sense. At the end of the day, everything that you need, you already know. You just have to have the right person to awake that thing in you. Where you going with that? Words are powerful. So that means at the end of the day, when someone say the right thing, that's the reason why if they teaching you something, it kind of brings, that's the reason why when they teach you something, the first thing you say when you catch it, oh, I know this already. That's because that person that has said the right thing, they didn't wake something in you that made you understand that you already know this. You know what I'm saying? If it makes sense, you know, but, you know, a lot of people, you know, I'll be all day talking about what I'm talking about, but man. Nah, for real, say, bro, I have one problem. What's the problem? Give me the problem. Hey. What's the problem? I like to hear your problem. My fault, my people. Holy, I see you drop the jewel, man. That's very heavy, man. But I want you to take out the time to look up enlightenment if you don't already know what it means. Look up enlightenment, brother, and share it with the community. Overstood. That's right. Can't say you don't need nobody. Everybody needs somebody, and we all do something to please somebody. Ain't nobody doing nothing for nothing. And ain't nobody doing what they doing to not please someone. Everyone is doing what they doing to please someone, and everybody doing what they doing for something. Anything outside of that, if you saying, nah, I disagree, then hey, man, that's your reality. Whenever you start facing reality, you'll begin to understand what we speaking on. But right now, if you don't understand now, man, ain't nothing against you, brother. You may need to be faced with a little more trials and tribulations, man, or faced with a couple of more challenges, man, in order for you to get where we at, man. But if you want to get where we at and remain where we at and continue to excel and become great, then hey, man, that's the reason why we got a shoulder you can lean on. Here it is, my brother. Lean on my shoulder. Tell me about it. Overstood. You got the right idea. Long as the Father is involved. Come on now. I see now I gotta take my carpet out. I gotta go out here and spray. I gotta go out and do what I normally do. For to get ready to take my carpet out, put my chemicals on my carpet, and clean my carpet out, because I'm noticing on the back of my carpet, regardless of me cleaning it behind these puffs a lot, it's starting to show me that it just cleaned up on the surface. Up underneath it, it's still urine in it. So what I'm gonna do is, hey, get out here, Nala. Get her, yeah. They smart, they learning fast. Give me some tips. Give me this food is gonna poop. That's all he gonna do. He ain't gotta poop, he just straining. What he doing? He just straining. With these little bitty old turkeys. That man, good. And she gonna try to urine right here. Y'all just do stuff just to be doing it, I'm saying now. Here. Try not to feed them no table food. No, I'm just saying for the future. They say like when you start feeding dogs table food, they start getting picky. Now I got the easy part over TV Inc. family. Now I can get these boys a restroom break. And finish building with y'all, huh? Who is that doing that? Who is that doing that? That better not be the wrong person doing that. Whoever did that, fix that. Next time you do that, Jay, I'm gonna put you on that chain outside. I'm steady telling you the same thing over and over, and you steady doing it. Don't worry about it, I got something for you. Watch this here. Don't worry about it. Let's go. Let's go outside. Let's go. Let's go, Kieran. Now let's go. Come on, Billy Bill. Come on, mama. Come on. When you come back in for being disobedient, that bowl gonna be took out right now. You're on a 12-hour restriction, no food. So you may not see no food till 6 in the morning because you're not starving. You done ate probably twice a day already. So that was that bit. Get in. Who else got a problem with it? Who else got a problem with what I got going on? Whoever else got a problem with what I got going on, I can take your bowl out and put you on a 12-hour restriction too. So that means you won't be eating no meal until probably 8 or 9 o'clock tomorrow. And you're not starving, that's for sure. So the privilege of having that bowl and other food, you just messed it up because you're trying to tell me what to do and talk to me all loud, handle me like I'm a fool or something. You talking loud, talking to me. You see what I'm dealing with, TVE family? You got to put these bulls in their place. You got to put these bulls in their place, TVE family. What's going on? What's going on? How y'all living? What's going on? Appreciate you, appreciate you. I ain't see it. Example after years of searching. Searching, enlightenment, inner peace. Okay, enlightenment. That's right, Holy. I see enlightenment means. I see you. That's the truth. That's the truth. So that just goes back to telling you what I tell you. That's the reason why I say a lot of times, you know, in the beginning of times, a lot of times when people are being brought into our life, yeah, it may be feeling like they teaching you something, but whatever they teaching you, you already knew it. They just enlighten you. They bringing it out of you because you already came here with divine knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. They just bringing it out of you. So you have to go through these levels of people that probably been through some or going through some or then reached a certain point to where now they knowing that what they know now they've been knowing. You know what I'm saying? So they able to teach you and show you how to bring it out of you. You know what I'm saying? If it makes sense. Already, I'm glad I look like a pit bull. Yeah, I know it. In Texas, I'm in Texas. Overstood, Holy. Overstood. Look at my guy. Look at my guy. Boy, here. Boy, here. It's my boy right here. But here, a game changer right here. He just want to get into something. And his sister just around her in everybody's bowl, eating everybody's food. Man, this is my keeper right here. These two puppies that you seeing now, these puppies, one was available at once upon a time, but I had that 4,000. But then nobody, she steady kept growing and ain't nobody had said, nobody bit down on her. So my family didn't got attached to the dog. Now they saying the dog is not for sale. So, you know, I gotta follow the heads of the household, man. You know, we agree upon these things together. We sit at the round table and we put this plan together, you know what I'm saying? Even though I may be the main head, you know, the honcho, the lead, you know, I'm able to take heed to the people that's aware that plays a major role in the foundation too. I'm open to it. You know, if it makes sense, it makes sense. So, you know, with that pup there, that girl, man, she was available at 4K, man. You know, and the thing about Theo is that I'm open to a working man's budget and a working man's working woman's budget, and I'm open to payment plans. You know what I'm saying? Payment plans. As long as you got the deposit, everything after that, we can figure the rest out. You know what I'm saying? As long as we can put a thing together and we agree up on it, and you saying that I can handle that, then we can move forward. So it'll never be a chance. Hey, stop! It'll never be a time where you tap into Theo's Bullet Inc. and I got something going on that's active in the yard and is available to where we can't come to a round table and negotiate and make it make sense. And you know, for real, it'll never be a time. You'll always be able to execute or be able to have anything on my land if it's for sale. You know what I'm saying? Look at this here. This is not even their stuff. They just dry messing with that. They knowing when she in her, the one that's carrying them pups, they know how she act. Now they taking advantage. They just doing something out of spite. They being spiteful. This area right here, y'all remember the other day I was building this here. This is a nursery. I made this like a nursery little area right here where Millie will be nursing her pups. These little baby little blankets in her. She been having them since the beginning of time. But that's some of the nursing material, the stuff that I have that I will be using to nurse my pups. And look at them. They just doing stuff because they knowing shit is going it's gonna rub up wrong. But I'm finna stop them from doing that and put it in there because she gonna get mad. So look at them. They doing the most. Look at that boy back. Look at that structure on that boy back. Look at that boy back, man. Look at that head. Boy just 6 weeks, 5 days old. Hey, check this out, son. I ain't even poop behind me. I didn't even see that poop. Look at this here. Poop behind me. I don't know what's in you to you, son, but I know you understand some of the stuff I say at times. And sometimes you be, where did he go? Which way did he go? Yeah, you be like that at times too. But I know for a fact, you understand what I'm saying. So at the end of the day, you continue to keep that up. You're going to be going a whole hour without being able to put your head in that water bucket right there. Yeah, I ain't tripping about the food, but that water bucket you got to have. That water you got to have. So what I can do, I can put you on a whole hour to a restriction of water. That's what I can do. I won't go no further than that, but you'll be out of some water though, my boy. So if you want to enjoy the fruits of being able to still go in on your water bucket, it'd be best you wait your turn. You see what I'm doing. This is the same play, different day, my boy. This is what we do. In and out, we do restroom breaks. And when we doing restroom breaks, you wait your turn. Stop. Why you messing with that? Why you bothering her, Chase? I don't know what you said, Sherlock, but you must have said something. You must have said something that YouTube wasn't feeling, huh? They wasn't feeling that. You gotta remember. You know, whenever I'm putting my best foot forward, I'm dropping this content the way I'm dropping it, and people are engaging and tapped in. They looking at me as being an avenue, but they looking at me as being an asset. I'm putting in the time and the work. People are tapped in, man. They ain't trying to play no games with. They just like this person right here, whoever this is that just dropped this on my channel with this old Warren and this here, man. That ain't real, man. I ain't finna feed into it. I haven't said anything wrong. So, A1 it for me, bro. A1, you A1 it for me? Dino Tank, A1 that for me, family. Yeah, man, them trolls, boy. I ain't gonna lie. Appreciate your family. Tip that hat to my boy. Y'all follow my boy Dino, man. Y'all follow my boy Dino, man. He family, man. He family, man. Let's beat this thing. I see we had 111, man. Shout out, man. We had 111, man. Look at them double ones up there. What they say? Look at them ones up there, TV Inc. family. Look at those lights. What they say? 111. What them 111 mean? Uh-oh, we going up. We going up, TV Inc. family. Say, man, shout out to them boys, man. Shout out to them lovers, man. The ones, goddamn me, mean. Well, yeah. No, that's real. They really about to ban you. They really about to ban you. He A1 it, man. A1 is mean it's all good. It's good, huh? And who is this here B talking about they really about to ban you? You must got another account or something. I ain't said nothing that'll make them ban me. What I done said? Ain't nothing I said that was out of whack, my brother. Nothing I said that was out of whack, my brother. Overstood. Appreciate the subs, man. We gonna beat this thing up. We gonna reach this thing. We gonna beat this thing up. We gonna get up and through that, man. Go up and through that, man. They trolling, huh? Nah, thank you, family, because I know the A1 is something that I had learned about on TikTok when I started streaming on TikTok. A lot of people was telling me, you know, when stuff come up there, as long as you A1, you all good. You know what I'm saying? Well, appreciate you, family. Man, I'm holding on 50 cent, man. I'm holding on, man. I'm just living my best life, man. Counting my blessings, man. And building with my community, man. You know, everybody that's a part of TV Inc., man, is considered family. That's the reason why you get raw footage of what's going on with the dogs. You know, it's all about opening it up about the dogs, but you're going to get a little bit of everything with the dogs. You know what I'm saying? Because we lifing. We lifing. People want to get the feel of my personality as well. People don't just want to see the dog. Yeah, they into it for the dogs, but they also want to get to know me and feel me out. So whenever they do, if they do decide to want to purchase a puppy from it, they don't want to be pulling up on nobody they're afraid of or don't know much about. I know I'm not. I know if I'm thinking about, you know, pulling up on somebody about a dog, I want to at least feel them out. But it have been a time that I did pull up on somebody that I really didn't know. I just was kind of fishing, and the opportunity ended up coming up. And then I had, you know, I was kind of iffy if I wanted to pull up on a fool because the way he was asking me to send my money and stuff. But I said, man, you know, big risk, big reward, small risk, small reward. So I'm like, man. So I had the fool to kind of open up a little bit more, and it kind of made me, you know, agree that, yeah, all right, everything is in line. And I had went on to send some of my paperwork to him. And I mean paperwork. When I say, you heard me say paperwork, if it's not concerned to the dog, I'm talking about my money. But yeah, I ended up sending so much of the money to cash, pulled up on him, and everything was legit. Appreciate you. They back there, you heard back there now. I don't know why they acting like they hungry. They eat too much on the cool. You too old for that, and I don't want to hear that. You don't sound right sounding like that, my boy. You sound like a woman moaning. You're a whole male, dog. You sound like a whole woman moaning. So if you gonna keep doing that, you sure ain't gonna be going out next. You'll be going out last. Sounding like that. You're a whole stud. You ain't gonna call you a stud because you ain't putting no work in this yard. But you're a whole male, dog. You're a regular pit bull, but you sound like a girl. And you sound, and I don't like that ball. That ball thing, that's not a champion ball. My boy is the champion over there, Bendo. He has a real champion ball. When he ball, it's a real champion ball. What you doing, you too old. You get, you sound like a whining, I don't know. Yeah. I'm hearing you talking. You ain't talking about nothing though. Yeah, what you doing? You ain't talking about nothing. You go to the restroom, probably last. I had Dice. Our Dice was gonna be last, but you put like you gonna be last, my boy. Yeah, I know it. Yeah, bow your head down. Yeah, respect me. Yeah, respect me. Yeah, he Stevie do like this. Yeah, I know it. Yeah, I'm the boss. I pay the cost to be the boss. You ain't following no instructions, so you won't never lead us. You ain't never leading the pack. Man, my girl, man. I don't know why she drooling out the mouth. She must be having them feeling like she want to throw up or something. That's what's going on. Cause she drooling out her mouth. We counting down. We got 6 more days. This girl will be having the puppies. I'll give it to her, making it to 19. But it just depends cause she far along, man. This girl here is the one that's about to have a puppy. This Millie Mill. You see how it's like she drooling out the mouth cause she done licked it up. But I guess you know how when women are pregnant, how they have that baby, that sickness, like they kind of like want to throw up. That's kind of what I'm thinking was going on with her. But this the girl Millie Mill right here, man. This who about to have the puppies, man. She gonna have a heavy load, man. And I'm gonna be selling selling pups off this girl at a steal, at a steal price, man. It's a steal price, man. So if you don't bite in or take advantage of this opportunity, man, you're gonna miss out on the big deal. This is a big deal right here. This girl here has all the works, and I matched her up with this. That's Bando. That's who I matched up with. That nano boy right there. That's Bando Commando. That's my son. That's Bando Commando. So he's a Merle doc. He's a Merle carrier. You see them tri points in his face? His mother a tri carrier. You see them tries around his mouth? Look around his mouth. See around his mouth? So it's anything can go on with this litter here, man. It's gonna be tries and everything in her. Look at that boy. This boy's amazing, man. Look at them fronts on that boy. Look at that chest on that boy. Look at that head on that boy. This is what she carrying. She's carrying his babies. You know what I'm saying? That's Bando, that's Commando, that's a V-Long son. Anybody know anything about V-Long, shout out to Eastside Exotic, like I always say. But this is a V-Long son. Long live V-Long, man. Yeah, he's a nano boy. He's a nano boy. Man, Ching Ching, you don't even sound right. You look like you trolling right now, my brother. I don't know what's going on with you trollers, man. But I'm starting to understand now that what y'all do is y'all think y'all clever, but y'all so lost in the sauce to a point to where you thinking you gonna move a true king at heart in a way to where I do something that can hurt me on my platform. Man, come on, bro. Come on, man. Come on. What do I need to say, Mo? Because that's not going to happen, my brother. Whatever you trying to do to move me, man, I always been told since the beginning of the time, if it don't apply, let it fly. Let it pass on by. Because anything that you may say about me, you don't even know me. You feel what I'm saying? You don't even know me. So anything that you may say, you think that's going to move me, it's not going to move me. I'm grounded, my brother. So you can troll all you want, and I really don't give my trollers no attention until the end of the game. You know what I'm saying? I don't really show no love to my attention, but no my trollers until the end, just to show good sportsmanship. Because I'm still allowing y'all to remain on my live with all the shenanigans, knowing I got great people on my live, but I understand this. Everyone that's on my live is grounded just as much as I'm grounded. So everything that you doing, they understand. So it's no need to remove you. You engaging, you ain't doing. I'm running up this bag and putting me in a better position that I'm already in. You understand me? So everything you doing, man, I salute. Welcome to the team, my boy. Welcome to the team. Thank you. Thank you, son. Yeah. You know what's going on. Let's go. I smell poop. Smell poop. I'm not gonna keep telling you, man. You are supposed to be my helper, man. You don't hear me. You supposed to be my helper, man. So if you supposed to be my helper, get out of here, man. If you supposed to be my helper and you doing what everybody else doing, you would not be a helper. You a regular pit bull, and regular pit bulls has been shown and been proven since the beginning of time that they can stand and fade any weather. So I'm letting you reap the benefits of being in my house because I just love you, son. But if you can't handle being in my house, or you can't do what you were created to do, or what I asked out of you, I said you are my helper. So if you can't show me that you're a good helper and you support me with keeping these bulls in line, then I can put you outside like regular pit bulls be. Outside. I can put you outside, my boy. Let's go. I'm telling you now. You keep doing that, I'm going to make you to buy your dog hive, set you up. They're going to buy me some chains and stuff from outside and put you on outside, my boy. I apologize. That's my boy Dice. He really my helper. See, you know, he ain't, I'm not breeding him. He was one of my first dogs. I'm not breeding him. I'm trying to teach him how to be a helper. He like them dogs, you know, them dogs where you see people on forums and stuff, and they run the sheeps and stuff inside the stable and stuff like that. That's what he's supposed to be doing. He's supposed to help me keep these bulls in line, but he doing what they doing. He doing what they doing. That ain't good. Man, I ain't never, you know, man, man, I don't, you know, at the end of the day, I don't think I initiated that. Have I initiated that I've been in prison or something? What made you say when I get out, fam? And look at her, she want to bite. She want to keep biting. Well, she gonna look good once them ears get clipped. This they mother, right? This the pup's mother. I think I showed a lot of y'all, to all my newcomers that haven't seen the mother of these pups. That's the mother. She probably less than an inch from being nano, but she small, compact. She got all the works. And that's our baby's doing the most. And look, she finna urine right here on the floor. The whole time, hold on, TB Ink family, because she finna walk in and she like she just did. And now I gotta sit her. Hold on right quick. Don't walk in that urine, man. I don't know what you doing. What are you sliding like that for, man? I think I'm gonna have to put the tire back on because he hesitates, man. Stop. Now I gotta get the mop and get this up because I ain't gonna be able to, this ain't, y'all, you drop the nice amount of urine on the ground. Now I gotta use the mop. Come on now, come on. I see what's going on. Man, come on, bro. Get up off the ground, man. Y'all see what he got going on? Say, let's go, fool. Let's go, man. You jump on her, get in the house, man. Get in the house, bro. Get in the house, bro. You do anything besides use that restroom when I open up this door, you coming right back in, my boy. What I just tell you? Y'all don't know it, little guys. I'm finna get ready to put y'all up, cause y'all doing the most right now. What you doing that for? What you doing that? Get off is just y'all on this issue. Well, at the end of the day, Nick, you know, well, you've been doing this here for a while, right? I've been having my head in the game for probably about a couple of years now, so I'm kind of familiar on how to approach when you're dealing with a dog that's not fully aware of how to use his hind legs and stay on them without resorting to what you witnessed, right? So what right now is not even right now you can't really determine if what you just spoke on is what's gonna be going on with this boy. Cause this dog is only 6 weeks and 5 days old. That's not enough time to determine if the dog is even really dealing with swimmer feet or anything. You gotta give it more time than that, my brother. With all due respect. You understand me? Appreciate you subscribing, Queen. You know, with all due respect, my brother, you know, he got a beautiful future, a bright future. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad that the only thing that you was able to focus on is the negative. You didn't see no solution. See, the thing about great people, when we do pass judgment, if it's constructive criticism, we give people a way to fix whatever's going on if you can fix the problem. Meaning if it's a solution that can be if it's a solution that we can incorporate or a solution that we can use to better whatever going on, we pass it on. We pass that jewel on. And I'm seeing now you one of those individuals that pass judgment, but you won't even with you knowing better, get from under here. Even with you knowing better, you sound like you somebody that'll charge me just to tell me what to do to make sure my dog do better in the future. You know what I'm saying? Or to get my dog in. Look at this here. Look at this here. Cause the boy is moving around on them hind legs pretty good. He's moving around pretty good on them hind legs. If you've been paying attention to him, you do see him doing something that resort to something that his sister ain't doing. But that ain't enough evidence to be able to determine if he got a bright future or not, or determine if he's gonna be dealing with something that's gonna be a problem in the future. That's not enough. You got to come with some more accuracy or something that can validate what you said. If you gonna try to give me the understanding of what my boy future gonna look like. Because to me personally, I feel like whatever's going on with my boy is something that the father allowed to be going on with him, because he want me to be able to focus on certain things that's going on with my dog in order to educate me in whatever field that he knowing that I may need to be educated in for the future. You know what I'm saying? In case something of this nature really is going on, then I already know how to approach it. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, everything is a lesson. Everything is a lesson, man, when it comes to greatness, man. You know, we look at everything that we go through as a lesson. We don't look at stuff that we go through and like, hey, y'all better not bite me. We don't look at stuff like that nature as something that we need to continue to drill ourselves about in order to overwhelm ourselves with a lot of opinions, or overwhelm myself with a lot of stuff that's not facts. You know what I'm saying? That's not solid enough to be able to make us feel as if when we speak on it, we speaking on it from a viewpoint of knowing that it's true. You know what I'm saying? When you just speculating or you looking at something and you saying all this, and then that's just like right now. Shout out to NBA Youngboy. Remember NBA Youngboy. Y'all remember in the beginning of NBA Youngboy career, you know, he was going through what he was going through with who he was going through with and all that. You know, I don't know much about it, but I've been tapped in and you know, right now it's flooded right now. A lot of people, you know, a lot of guys that had these different channels to these passes and stuff like that. They've been talking about the boy, grind, you know what I'm saying, and how things started for him and that way he at right now. A lot of people feel like NBA Youngboy didn't have a bright future. What's going on right now with the boy? Boy have a bright future. It seems like the motion won't stop coming with it. That's the same with my boy. You counting my boy out. You counting my boy out right now. You counting my boy out. Telling my boy, I tell everybody this is $1 million dog. This is a multi-million-dollar dog. And you back door and said something that didn't even make sense. So I should have named him NBA Youngboy. That's what I should have did. I should have named this boy NBA Youngboy because I know he gonna have that NBA Youngboy effect. You know what I'm saying, on the people, because a lot of ones that think they got it figured out and count my boy out, not understanding my boy is gonna be one of the name dogs that's gonna be spoke on the side of some of the biggest names in the game, man. This boy, you pointed out one thing. Watch this here. A lot of people look for this in their dogs. Look at this here. What is that? That's no overbite, underbite. That's a good bite, right? Look at his mask. Look at his mask. Look at his eye spread. Nice eye spread. Nice muzzle. Look at his fronts. Look at his fronts. Nice fronts. He don't have no easty-westy fronts. Nice bows. Nice chest. Look at his back. Look at his back. Nice back. Look at his back. Nice back. And he got a full tail. Full tail. Nice rear. Nice rear. He has a nice rear as well. And he a lilac boy. And he carry all colors. Tropical colors. Very tropical. In his boy blood come all the way from China. This blood came all the way from China into the U.S. Man, this is China blood. If you know anything about the stud that's over there in China right now, doing his best, probably been doing it way before I started hearing about Teach. If you know anything about Teach, this is one of Teach's grandbabies right here. You understand me? This is a Pogo is his grandfather. This is a Pogo's Teach is Pogo's father. You know what I'm saying? Pogo was imported into the United States from China. This is China blood. That's the reason why this blood hits different. You can't tell about this blood here. Look at this dog. This blood is not your average Joe blood. This is not no average blood right here. This is real, true. Yeah, next level. I'm talking about game changing. I'm talking about, the no showstopper. I'm talking about, blood. Yeah, that's what this is right here. This ain't no play right here, my boy. This ain't no play right here, my boy. Look what's going on. Right now, you getting the beginning. See, the thing what a lot of breeders don't do, a lot of breeders don't give you step by step. In the beginning, if you go back to my channel, I was giving you guys from day 1, from day 2 to day 3 to day 4. I'm showing you I'm showing this boy process. I'm showing you how he's growing and developing in day 1, day 2, day 3, all the way. He's 6 weeks, 5 days old right now. Look at this dog. This dog is very girthy, man. Look at this dog. Very girthy. Very girthy, man. Look at this dog, man. Very girthy. He's not even done growing, man. He's not even done growing, man. You can't find too many bulls in the game that look like this boy here at 6 weeks, 5 days old. In functional. You don't hear no bad breathing. When I put him on, that's all he gonna do. Just remember, I've been on live 39 seconds, right? That's how long I've been on live, right? The whole time I've been on live, even when I was eating my meal, even when I was G-macking with y'all, having fun, we going up and through there, these dogs been playing the whole time, non-stop, biting at each other, running, the whole time. That right there show you this dog is very functional. Then if you paid attention, I didn't let you guys witness that when the times when I was telling them to stop. At an age like this, a lot of dogs is not functional or don't catch on right then when you telling them to stop without you getting physical with the dog. A lot of people got to get physical with their dog and saying stop by popping them and making it make that register where they understand stop. I don't even have to do that. All I have to do is say stop enough or stop. Eventually he catch on. So that right there shows the dog is smart too. So, the dog has a beautiful personality. The dog is functional. The dog, it has a beautiful peg. The dog has all the looks a lot of people are looking for in an exotic bully. You understand me? I'm not tooting my dog horn. I'm not trying to make my dog sound like something that it's not. I'm not saying he don't have a high rear and he has a high rear. This dog don't have a high rear. I'm not saying the dog don't have an underbite or overbite and he has an underbite or he has an overbite. This dog has nice fronts. Nice fronts. This dog don't have easty, westy fronts. This dog has a nice front bows. Then his chest poke out like mine. Look at this, yo. Yeah, but I'm tight mine up, but he got me beat right now. But yeah, his chest poke out like mine. You understand me? Then he got my color. You understand me? I catch a color. Yeah, I catch a color right here. We've been in since the beginning of time. Even when they were saying yellow guys was out, we was in. We just stopped being your flavor because you probably was damaged by a lot of yellow guys that just went in flavor. Or for the guys, you probably was damaged by yellow guys coming up thinking something was weak about them. They had put you on the showroom floor and show up and show out to show you. Yeah. Don't get it twisted. You know, any my color, lilac. You understand me? Then the boy has Then he part of a good lineage. I ain't talking about his peg. I'm talking about the lineage with me. He in good hands. So if you honestly think a dog that's up under my household or a dog of this caliber don't have a bright future because you want to point out something and try to make people look and try to focus on something that's not even at a point to where now it needs to be a focus right now, then you got another thing coming, my brother. You remember when I told y'all in some of my previous videos, a lot of guys that been in the game, that's still in the game, that paved the way for a lot of people that's coming up in the game. What they have a habit of doing is trying to control the game to a point to where even if you doing everything that they have laid out, and then you start adding to some things to the game that they wish they end up would have caught on to, or they would have been the one that brought it to the game, they have a habit of trying to make it like what you bring into the game is not going to work. See, the thing about me, man, I'm a game changer. So it's only right that I keep my head in the game and focus on my game and let you see that what I put out or what I produce works. I can't make you believe that it works trying to convince you. I make you believe that it works by showing you, by giving you from day one all the way right now. We on 6 weeks, 5 days old. This dog y'all have seen since I brought these puppy home. These dogs have changed. These dogs have developed in a way to make you say, man, that boy got him something. I know it. The ones that know better, the ones that ain't got that in their blood, their disease, their blood, that hate it, they can tell you, bro got him something. Bro got him something. If his peg right on that dog, because I'm seeing the looks on the dog, if that peg line up with what he's saying, bruh finna change the game. Those who know what tip they had and respect that. But the ones that don't respect that and trying to keep their muzzle on and keep whatever they feel to themselves, I bring it up out of you in the future. I bring it up out of you in the future. Even if you want to say, just keep it real with me and say, boy, you got you something. And you just don't want to say it because you probably got something over there that you saying that you may be saying is the next level bull, but you look at my bull and you like, I don't know, man. Because he's saying that's the next level bull. So my bull can probably be the next level if I can breathe some of these flaws out of him or whatever the case may be. You know, you may want to just keep your opinion to yourself or may not want to, tilt your hat to me. But get what? One thing that I know and two things for certain. As long as I stay down and I continue to rub, I start reaching the top and start rubbing shoulders with the ones that you respect, you going to eventually start saying, man, boy, I've been watching you the whole time. And you probably ain't been watching. You probably been watching me the whole time, but you probably been trying to find flaws in my program the whole time. Now I'm rubbing shoulders with some of your favorites, and they tilting their hat to me. Now you come along, yeah, boy, I've been watching that boy since the beginning. You have. But did you telling them what your heart and how you really were feeling about the program in the beginning? And there's no hard feelings towards it, brother. I understand. A lot of us just want to be the only one at the top of the food chain, man. I understand. I'm just not the one like that. I want everybody to eat. If your heart right, if your heart right, you got vision, and you believe in that man upstairs, man, and you allowing him to govern you and to shape your reality and keep you functional and keep you in a good place in life the way you can be amongst great guys like myself, then, man, I want to see you up there with us, man. I want to see you up there, man, because I already knowing it ain't going to be no distractions going on at the round table. It's not going to be no competing going on at the round table. That's not going to better every member that's a part of the round table. You know, I just want to be, me personally, man, I'm just one of the ones that really truly believe in reaching one, teaching one how to become one. And I do not sell no game. I don't sell no game. Only thing that I would sell is my product that I put together, my merch that I put together, stuff of that nature. As far as if you want to know what it took for me to get where I got, or you want to know, I'm willing to share that with you. It's billions of people on this planet, man. So at the end of the day, the ones whose hearts or minds I couldn't touch, you probably can touch. So that may be a revenue for you. That may be some people, a body of people that's going to buy into your program because them people wasn't feeling me. So I'm not going to be looking at it like you stepping on my toes. How you going to step on my toes? Too many people on planet Earth for you to step on my toes. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of people think, man, I give him the game and tell him who I shop with. I say, it's going to be pointless. And him shopping with me. Why you focusing on him shopping with you? The brother going to shop with you anyway, regardless if you want him to shop with you or not, because at the end of the day, it's your idea that you done pressed up. It's your idea, meaning whatever your logo is, regardless if you turn them on or who you shopping with to get your material pressed up at, he ain't gonna be able to get your logo. He ain't not gonna be able to use your image unless he purchase your product from you. Regardless if he say, hey man, bro, you ain't paid number $5 for the shorts and you ain't paying, you try to charge me 30. It don't matter if I'm charging 30 or not. My brand name, my title on these shorts now is worth way more than what you telling me what I paid for, and I turned you on. So if you want to buy, you want to buy. You want to buy or you don't want to buy. It's up to you, my brother. I'm just letting you know I turned you on. That's how you know what I'm paying on the price. But that don't mean that just because you know what I'm paying on it, whenever I tell you I want $30 for the shirt and $45 for the shorts, that you can say, oh, bro, you ain't paying nothing. It don't matter what I paid for it. You ain't gonna get no logo on your brand that's like this. This is copyrighted. You can't use this here. So if you wanna floss this material right here, floss this here, you gotta pay the piper, my brother. You gotta pay the piper, man. Every now and then it depends on how many you buying. I give you a deal. But it's not. Hello? All right. Big J, man, appreciate you, man. I'm just happy. You know, the thing that you gotta understand. Think about it. That's what I'm starting to understand too. Think about it. When you go to a church house and you dealing with a pastor that touches souls. When you dealing with a pastor that touches souls, what he do when he behind that podium? What he do behind it? He get up there and make you feel it. You don't want no preacher that the church that you go to, and the preacher saying, well, the Father said, Moses split the sea, and this and this. What you gonna do? Man, I have to go out of here, man. This man, he don't even believe in what's this here? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. And then I'm understanding, man. I don't know who this guy is. Look at my boy. See, my dog even know what's good, man. Look at my dog, man. Look at my dog. Right here with me, man. Look at my dog, man. This dog is love, man. Look at this dog, man. He feels secure with me. Hello? All right. Dogs that's afraid of you won't get up under the owner like this, man. Go check out anybody who has a dog that's afraid of him. Even if the dog is afraid of him, he gonna show some love, but he gonna be timid a lot. You know what I'm saying? He gonna be timid a lot. If you can tell when somebody didn't discipline their dog in a way to where they kind of then went in a little tough. You know what I'm saying? Then you can see, even if he's not abusive to the dog, whenever his time, it was an opportunity for him to correct his dog, and he came out too strong, that little bit can break his spirit. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that the guy is abusive to animals. It's just saying whenever it was time with him time to discipline the dog, he came off too strong. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm getting at is with these dogs, that's the reason why I'm using my vocals, my strong voice to get their attention instead of, popping them on the butt or some of that nature. You know what I'm saying? I ain't doing none of that. What I will do is hit the ground real hard or slap my hands or something, you know what I'm saying, to get their attention or stuff of that nature. You know what I'm saying? And eventually they would catch it. They're just like when you teaching a dog. When you teaching a dog like with my food. Like how I heard somebody say, man, the dogs ain't even getting at your plate. If you want to be able to teach your dog how to avoid going into your plate when you got a plate out, you have to do this. You have to leave a plate out. Leave one of your dogs open that you're working with. And what you got to do is go into a room and sit there and watch your dog. Every time he come out, every time he go towards your plate, you open the door, and then you go back in. Every time he go to do you go back in? Every time he go to your plate, do you go back in? Eventually, it's going to register to the dog that this fool is watching me. So even when you're not watching him, he going to think you watching him. So he going to see your plate and he already know. Not to touch that plate because he already know he going to hear you saying, Hello? What's going on, my man? All right. Yeah. These are tactics, man, that I picked up over time, man, from watching scholars, man, guys that focus on training dogs, and stuff of that nature, man. That's what I say, man. And to be honest with you, everything that I watched from watching these scholars was something that was already in me. I had this here since the beginning of the time. It go back to enlightenment. Everything that I'm looking for is already here. I have to awake it, or I have to run into someone that's open-minded to awaken what's going on in me. You know what I'm saying? So, with that being said, man, it don't matter what I'm selling. You too busy worrying about what I got going on. You feel what I'm saying? You ain't. Do you think if I was putting it down like that, do you honestly think if my horn is going off like that, and I'm on my YouTube channel, I've been on here way over the amount of time that YouTube will require for you to be on there if you're trying to attract more subscribers and trying to reach a point to where you can get monetized. I've been on here already long enough. So I could have aired my video at 30 minutes. So you think if I got that kind of motion going on, you think I'm gonna be sitting on here talking to you? If I had that going on, my brother? You think if I was still in that lifestyle, do you honestly think I would be sitting there putting my money up? But let my money pass me by, and that's what bringing the guala into my pocket. Now one of these dogs haven't started making no money for me yet, man. I ain't started making no money off now one of these dogs. You ain't asked me, where do I work outside of my dog? You ain't asked me what I got going on inside of my dog. You ain't asking me what do I sell outside of my dogs. You don't know what I got going on. If I'm telling you that whenever I reach 1K subscribers, I will be giving a pup away. I will be giving some cash away. I will be giving some merch away. And I'm in the fourth prize winner, I will be allowing them to get a free ride the next ride. If you honestly think, if I'm able to do all that, that must mean I have other investments outside of these dogs, don't it? If I got merch, what you think I'm doing? If I got merch for sale, what you think the merch is selling like dope? You feel what I'm saying? So it go back to what I'm telling you, man. Every hustle seems like a dope boy hustle when you in tune with your hustle. It's all the same thing. It's a hustle. It's the same motion. It's the same formula. And it's going to all seem the same when you really dealing with somebody that got motion. That's the reason why I'm saying all the time, I got 2 dogs right now that I can sell easily for a couple of thousands. If I didn't told you none of these dogs are for sale, then that must mean that should tell you a lot. Meaning I'm not hurting for no cash. I'm not in a desperate need of no cash, right? Because I got other stuff going on outside of these dogs that keep me afloat, right? And not only that, if I didn't have that going on, I know what I can do. So it's nothing so at the end of the day, what I notice about you, my brother, is that instead of you seeing the good of somebody, you trying to find a flaw in me. I done said a whole lot of good. You didn't speak on nothing that I said good. You spoke on something that would turn somebody down or to put some folks on somebody's line to have them be looked at as if they somebody that's a bad guy. You ain't even saying nothing good. You trying to make the people think that you may try to make the people think that I'm not who I say I am. I am what I am, and what I am not, I'll never be. So at the end of the day, you have to understand, my brother, when you study watching my line and trying to line me up with your reality, you're gonna find yourself fall behind. You're gonna be steady coming to me asking me, man, how you get there? I got there because I mind my business. I stay focused on my game. I ain't worried about your game. I'm worried about my shot. I'm not worried about the shot clock. You worrying about the shot clock. I'm not worried about what quarter we in. I'm worried about how far along I got, how many points I got on the scoreboard that you don't have. That's all I'm worried about. I know I'm putting it down because you're saying something. If I wasn't putting it down, you wouldn't be saying a word at all. If I was somebody that didn't look good as I look, if I'm someone that didn't have a shoulder on my head like I have on my shoulders, if I was someone that don't have any vision, etc., you wouldn't be saying a thing. If I was someone that exercised in how can I say, harbored inferior state of mind, you wouldn't even be saying nothing. But since I'm a man that speak from courage, speak with boldness, I'm a man that stand for something, I'm a man that got something to say, I'm a man that know a little bit about a whole lot, and you just a man that know a whole lot about a little bit, that's what makes you try to knock me out my game. But guess what? I learned how to keep the jab off on you. I keep your jab on you. And the moment you come to this, finito, man. Game over. So continue to do that. And you keep falling victim for the jab. Because once I hit you with the hook, it's game over. How you gonna be able to try to tell somebody about somebody that have saved everybody when you ain't did anything? You feel what I'm saying? See, I'm somebody trying to tell everybody about somebody that can save anybody. You feel what I'm saying? That's what I'm doing. You want me to tell you how I'm doing it? I'm doing it by showing the good. I'm doing it by producing fruit that you're not even taking out the time to produce. You so wrapped around trying to make me dress up like your favorite rapper. You so busy trying to make me see things the way you see things. You too busy trying to make me be wrapped up in your box. You know what I'm saying? So you don't understand that our emotions sound alike. You don't know? People that really have emotion, you think they dope boys, don't you? Think about the majority of the rappers. Think about some of the entrepreneurs that doing what they doing. Don't they motion look like dope boy motion? They driving the dope boy cars, the cars dope boys have. They had big wives and money like dope boys that's doing their thing. They got homes like dope boys do their thing, don't they? It all look the same, man. When you in line with greatness, man, it just people so wrapped up in trying to place greatness and good in boxes to a point to where the only thing they can think of when they see somebody that they feel ain't worthy of being in position or don't look like something that's doing what they saying they doing. You know what I'm saying? They have a habit of trying to place them in some other field. You see, I'm doing something that you can't do. So the first thing you saying to yourself when you hear my phone ring, and it's what time is it? 8:21, my brother. It's 8:21. It's still early, don't you think? Do you understand that I probably didn't sacrifice? I probably didn't put people on the back burner because I feel like every living soul that walked the foot of this earth, I'm responsible for. That's how I feel. Want me to tell you the reason why? Because I am truly a healer, man. I'm someone that truly believe in my Father's creation. So yeah, you gonna get that out of me. At the end of the day, I would put tangible things before a soul, man. I take that back. I would put a soul before tangible things. I apologize, my people. I would put a soul before a tangible thing. Why? Because when in the end, the tangible things don't matter, if it makes sense. The tangible things, the stuff you can feel, never matter the most. The stuff you can't feel always matter the most, and it speak volumes in anyone's life. You feel what I'm saying? Overstood. Uh-huh. And you are the one that know who I am. Can you look inside? Can you see what the people don't see? Because what I do know about, what I do know about the ones that don't have anything to live for, the ones that don't understand they have something to live for, is they have these S's and I's on their profile pictures, and they not revealing who they are, thinking they doing something clever, and you knowing who they are. You gotta understand and go back to what I told everyone in the beginning. Whatever you do to you doing the troll and doing what you're doing, and even if I was doing what you said I'm doing, even wow. I know about that. Even if I was doing what you say I was doing, right? Is you jealous? You sound like to me you jealous. You mad because you can't do it? Even if I was doing this, you mad because you can't do it. Because at the end of the day, it takes a strong mind. It takes somebody that got a silverback to be able to make it in the trenches of that kind of lifestyle, don't you think? Them be some of the toughest people on the planet that can be able to turn something that you think would never be a success into a success, don't you think? That's a very strong individual to be in the light and in the light and the dark of all lifestyles, or shall I say, in the light and the dark of some of the worstest and the toughest people that walk the foot of this earth and still survive. Is you bothered and you jealous because you can't do that? That sound like what that is. And even if I did decide if I want to do that, who gonna have to face that reality in the end? If I got caught, me, not you. So at the end of the day, what I'm getting at is don't lose focus, man. The focus is my dogs, man. The focus is my dogs, and the message, the good that I'm speaking about. Your focus don't need to be trying to going too deep into my personal life. I didn't say it's open for grabs or it's open for us to open it up and yeah. I didn't say that. I didn't say it's okay for you to go and unravel things about me that you want to know about me that I probably don't want you to know about me. That's my personal stuff. Some stuff that I do have personal that you probably never know about because it's personal to me. Just like who I am is personal to me. Who I am is who you think I am. But we're not going to get into that. That's personal to me. You feel what I'm saying? At the end of the day, just make sure you understand and stay in remembrance of what matters the most. Because time is ticking. So if you ain't got yourself together, you will be facing the reality that you don't want to face. Remember that. But yeah, TV Inc. family, man, I've been dealing with y'all long enough. You know, if I place a lot of focus on my trollers, you know, that was being that we at the end of the game, I'm showing good sportsmanship. You remember, I've been dealing with y'all the whole time. So anytime when you hear me placing a lot of focus on the trollers, that must mean the game over. And I'm sitting there schooling them and rubbing them on their head like this. Let them know, need to focus on your shot. Stop worrying about the shot clock. Stop worrying about how many points I'm putting up. Stop worrying about causing distraction all the time. Need to focus on your game. That's the only way you're going to probably even get close to winning. You see what I'm saying? Because doing what you're doing, you lose in doing that. You're making me look good. Have you noticed that the one that everyone trying to make to be the civilian, civilian is the one that's always winning? Think about it. The one that everybody or those trying to make the severe, make the ones that everyone try to make the villain, right? I apologize. Everyone that try to make the villain be the one that's always winning, ain't it? Always be the one that's winning. Always be the one winning. They wonder, what is he doing? I just said this, I just said that, and it still ain't working. I'm the villain, man. I'm the one you forgot about. I'm the one you're trying to count out. That's why I'm winning. I'm winning when you think I ain't winning. Have you noticed? I ain't sat on her with $50,000 worth of jewelry on. I ain't sitting on her with some of your favorite designer clothes that you can in line with greatness. I ain't sat her and brought out no large amount of cash. None of that. All I did was picked up dogs, show you around my little setup, show you my little dogs, and you already placed me in the bracket of being the greatest of the great. Want me to tell you the reason why? Because I'm great without the things you can touch and see. And you know it. That's why you're going out your way, showing it. Thank you, my brother. Thank you for letting the people know how great I am, my brother. So with that being said, my people, y'all keep placing your best foot forward. Always keep your head in the game, even when you feel that, man, it's not working, man. I did all what I think I can do, and this and this here. Keep your head in the game. Keep placing your best foot forward and ignore the distraction, my people, because you are great. And don't let no one tell you you're not great. And remember, you can do all things through the Father who strengthens you. As long as you have a mustard seed of faith, anything formed against you will never get a break as long as you're around. For real, for real. Because guess what? You bite down on everything. You keeping them in place. This is my Father's work. You don't deserve to be here. Move around. That's why they won't ever get a break, because you're great. I love you, my people. It depends on how the night end for me. You know, I may give y'all another highlight, man. You understand me? I may run another game, man, you know. But, man, we did great today, man. I'm looking at the scoreboard. We had 167 likes. I can only imagine how many subscribers we done attracted today. You know, we been great, man. So it's hard to devastate someone that's focused, man. The one that's on their best game and understanding that they pushing towards things that makes them feel whole at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? When you be in your best you understand your work, and you're not allowing anything to move you in a way to make you feel like you're not worthy. Man, it's an incredible feeling, I'm telling you. Get with it, man. You know, I love you, kings and queens. I love you guys, man. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. It's been a pleasure. It's been a pleasure. It's been a pleasure. And it's not over. It's not gonna be over until this earth is in wholeness and in oneness with what the Father wants for humanity. That's when I stop. If that ain't happen, I never stop. You'll continue to see this face. I will continue to exist in this lifetime. But once this earth is back in oneness where the Father wants things to be, then I stop, because my journey is over and I go back to my kingdom. Until then, I'm gone, my people. Y'all stay blessed. I'll be back in your face.